What is going on, IK fam? BN, I'm back again today with another video. Today's video is going to be interesting. I really hope that people are going to appreciate the amount of detail and kind of the explanation and the work and the walkthrough that I'm going to show off in this video, because I do think it's really important, right? This is something I've been wanting to do and a kind of video I've been wanting to make for a while, because I think that it's always good when you have good information, right? For no pun intended there. Being that when you see something visually being walked through for you, and then there's explanation on top of that for some of the more kind of harder to figure out such things, right? Such as like when I made the how to manage an alliance video, right? Like I think that's fantastic for new players or for people that have maybe dipped their toes a little bit in managing an alliance, or even just for even veterans, right, who might just figure out maybe a new way to operate or maybe how they can operate more efficiently in this game compared to others. And so I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through what I do every day when I start out, and I'll explain everything too as well as I go. But some of the big points, right, we're going to touch on in-game. I'll walk you through everything I do there. We're going to look at Discord too as well, which I'll briefly show. I have about like 170 messages that I have to get back, respond to this morning, along with some additional servers as well. And then of course my boy Shadow, I told him, I was like, yeah man, I'm gonna do this video, it's gonna be sick. So again, right, we're gonna do all that, and again I'm gonna try and give you guys explanations on everything. So we're gonna start in game, and this video might release a couple days or a week after it's actually posted, just in case there's any sensitive information that we cover. And I'm going to try and show you guys as much as I can. So when I load up in-game, right, one of the first things I do is I like just to make sure that I'm taking care of my base. So, for example, I will start out, right, I'll look at, okay, what do I have building right now, right, what do I have on my timer, right, so I can kind of figure out, when things are going to be popping. I will go ahead, right, I'll collect all of my RSS buildings, and then usually I will check for my harbor. Now I did log in this morning for a little bit before this, and I did already run my harbor here. You can see it was about 40 minutes ago I did it. So I popped my 12-hour sailing, right, which for us now is 60k gold. And so I'll do that. I'll do all my helps, right, and then I'll go through, do I need to do any healing, right? There's some healing there, so I'll just go ahead and pop that. Let's see how our treasury's doing, right, because it's really important that we always make sure we have at least 3 chests in stock, so we don't. So we're going to go ahead and go out. And then we will take a look here at, let me see, I think I might have just hit another dragon a little earlier. Let's check. So yeah, we'll do all this. I'll show you guys as well. Awesome. So let's hit this. We'll let that go. And 155. Cool. So we'll come back. Now let's take a look if we got, oh look, some more gifts. So all this stuff happened in like the last hour. It's really like raining gifts almost all day. But the chat, so I want to point something out too as well, right? Like I really wish that they separated this tab where you can see alliance mails. The problem with I don't want to say the problem, the challenge with the alliance tab is that if you're in an alliance, right, and you can make the argument, yeah, this is like 1% spender problems, and I will totally take that. Which is that because we just have a good amount of people that spend, right, and don't get me wrong, a lot of these are like daily packs, right, they're smaller bundles, right, but we do have some players, of course, that do buy the higher tiered packs. But the challenge is that if I send an alliance mail out, right, like here's a good example, or a marker, these things get lost in the, they get lost because of all the gifts, right? Which, again, that probably doesn't sound good when you hear it coming out. But if you're anyone, right, who's looking to read mails, and again, I'm sure other alliances have this challenge as well. And sure, I'm sure it is a small portion of overall alliances that are in the game. But it is just something I wanted to point out, that it would be cool if they separated this in some way, shape, or form. But it's not the end of the world. It would just be nice if you could see mails maybe set in a different tab, or if maybe they had a star next to them, right? Like I would even take that if they had like some kind of a different logo. Like sure, the marks do, the gifts do. Let me see for the mails, because I'll be honest, this is something I'm actually curious on now. Yeah, so I mean, again, marks, right? So, but the marks and the mails are the same. It'd be cool if they had a separate logo for that. Just a small side note. Anyway, so, oh my god, now I'm done. Okay, so we've sent our march out to go and hit the spider, level 4 spider, right? So now, once we finish that, right, we're going to get our 3rd chest, so here in about 40 seconds. So now what I'm going to do is I will take a look at my messages, right? So I'll go through my messages, let's see, and again, I'll just start with, we'll start with this one. Mexican writes me, so I will respond and say, just be on for the fun. if you want to, some PvP action. Then we'll do, let me see, Sir Silva, cool, no one responded. Okay, Mur, yeah, this guy sent me like the typical paragraphs here. Let's see. So does not agree. Proposal, yeah. So like this is an example of a situation that we have going on right now, where, for us, it's, we're really trying to do a good job of allocating cities, right, to as many alliances as we can. So for us, right, our plan is to kind of come in, right, there's 80 cities total, so our plan is, let's split these up by 5, right? So we'll do the top 16 alliances can each have 5 cities. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that each city is going to be one of each resource, but that's the hope that we're trying to get to, right? And sure, we might condense based on top 16 alliance activity, right? Maybe we go to top 12, maybe we go to top 9. It just depends on how the alliances and the overall activity looks. But that is our plan coming in. And you could see a lot of that based on the faction power. Where if we go to ranking, we'll look at alliance faction power. Now, we just did cap a level 7 city, so that's why we got a little bit of a boost, but we did also give up one of our, I think, a level 3 or 4 city to TSP. But even here you can see, right, the power disparity is not bad, right? There's 17 alliances that each have a city right now, even though we really want it to be 16. And, right, so PL, so this one here, we'll probably message them, and most likely we're going to give that city to one of the other alliances. But even if you look at our alliance tab in our territory, you can see that we have 7 cities, right? And that's mainly because we capped one yesterday, but then we just lost one today. We're going to give up another city too as well. Probably, I don't know if that's going to be here in the next couple days. So again, the hope is that because we're slightly getting to like our end game for city allocation, or closer to, I should say, right, for us in SS, we're only going to have 5 cities. We're just going to take one of each resource, kind of going from level 9 cities downward, right, do one of each, so that way we could spread the wealth a little bit more, mainly because, right, you have limited cities when it comes to the 8s and the 7s, right? For the 9s, there's only one of each, but for the 8s, I think there's one of each for the 8s as well. And then once you get to 7 and 6s, then there's 6 total. And then there's 3 9s and 3 8s. So again, right, you want to try and have your top 3 each have a 9 and an 8, and then your top 6 each have a 7 and a 6, right? So you kind of want to work it that way where you're just maximizing. That's at least our plan, what I should say. So going back to this player, right, I feel like there is a little bit of a barrier. I don't know if it's a language barrier or just some misunderstandings, but as an example, right, like Mur is ranked. Let's see where they're ranked right now. So let's look at alliance power. So Mur is ranked number 10 right now, and they have, let me see where their faction are. They are 70. So I think they're at 3 cities that they have right now. Now TT is a little bit below them, Lum's a little bit below them, but they're pretty much like around that area where, they're okay to have the amount of cities that they have, right? With the intent of that, like, we've already given up 2 cities to 2 other lower-powered alliances just in the past week, with the addition of the one we just gave up today as well. So, right, these are things just to consider that, in order to obviously keep people, I don't want to say necessarily happy, right, but to keep them engaged, right, it is good to do these things like that we're doing, because otherwise you're just going to lose a lot of activity, in my opinion. And so I think that we do a really good job of, allocating, right, cities to alliances based on how our server is set up, compared to if you're playing in another server where, the top alliances are just taking the best of the best and what they want, right, and then you're just kind of, everyone else kind of gets the scraps, so to speak. So, again, what I'll do is, let me see here, let me go ahead and respond, and then we'll move on. So we'll just go, okay, great to hear that you were able to an arrangement with SYP. I'll just say, as I mentioned earlier, we will still be looking to get the top 16 alliances. I know I'm talking out what I'm saying. I want to say more cities. And we'll be making an announcement soon. Soon on the SA Council server. Okay, cool. So that's done. Now let's go. Okay, cool. So I think I have everything good here. Let's just check and see what we have in the Alliance chat next. Good night. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, season 2 of Arena comes out. I also have to do some scouting for that. So yeah, we just said morning here 40 minutes ago. Let's see here if anything maybe is popping off. Oh god, I know, man. The amount of dragons. Oh gosh, I know, man. Once you start getting those higher level dragons, man, the gold is insane in the membrane. Okay, so what we're at? Oh my god, I'm only at like 2 hours ago. Jeez. Holiday gold is a problem. Spend. Okay. And get again this FC resources. Yeah, man. Gosh, those FC resources with the gold were insane. Level 1. I'm not done. I went crazy with the ruins. 12 days took to finish. Yeah, man. 12 days. Wow. I did my ruins in 5 days. I heard someone did their ruins in 2.5 days, which is wild. So. I don't remember. Oh man, these people. I always have to translate. Oh jeez. Hopefully we're not burning people. That's always nice. Alright. Sorry, just pausing to cough and then get some agua. Let's see here. I'll do it. Second account. Yesterday. Okay. So I think we're okay. I mean, if anything really popped off, usually I'd get a message about it. So instead of scrolling down, let's just get out. We will go ahead and let's attack one more, and then we're going to Discord. So and then we'll take a look at what we have to do there. So let's do this. Let's do this, and then we will. Oh, let me send. Oh no, here it is. Nice. We'll do this one. Send. We're gonna hit the help. Oh, sorry. Before we do that, we gotta look at members, right? So let us. Let me see where I'm at. This is my drive. Here we go. Audit Logs. Cool. Okay. Okay, cool. So let us do this. We're going to open up. We'll open up that. Finicky them. Dashboard. Cool. Alright, so here's our audit logs. Now, I want to give a huge shout out to Solomon, because Solomon has been updating this spreadsheet that I was doing back in S6, and then I did the first audit of the foundation points here on the 26th, and he's been such a fantastic help, so I have to give a huge shout out there. So, we're going to take a look. So let's look at some members now. So let's start with, again, now some of these people I know just recently got accepted, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but I have to let Gibbles know too. So let us start with, let's see, okay, let's look at my boy Panda. So since 4 days ago, 126 to 120. So he's only grown 3k power in 4 days. Let's look at real quick. So that most likely will be it. But let's look at Onika. So if I can type correctly. So Onika was 221 power 4 days ago. So let's see where she's at. Okay, so you haven't grown at all. You gonna get that lovely boot. Hold up though, let me just double check tech donations, because that's always important. Onika was at 511 tech donations 4 days ago. And where is she? Yep, 5-1. Okay, cool. Yep, so you gonna get the boot. You gonna get the boot, right? I'm gonna take no development. I will remove no development over some development. So, but Panda, you on the chopping block, bro. So anyways, alright, cool. So we're good. And then we're gonna do a quick little invite all. And then we will keep it pushing, right? And we stay at 129 over 130, because again, I think it gives a good impression. Like every alliance is going to have some inactives, right? But it's always good, I think, to kind of give that 129 over 30 impression, which is like, oh wow, coveted one spot left, right? So, anyways, let us now switch over to Discord. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and just check out some Discord messages. So let's start with the most ones. We're going to do our SA Council, which is just for like our syndicate group. And let me scroll up and see what I need to catch up on. So 337. Maybe like a friendly PvP, 10v10, winner takes nothing just for fun. Okay, well, I mean, that's cool. Just for nothing. I need to reject. Okay, I'm back. Just had to blow the good old nostrils. And, alrighty, so. I need to reject because member SS killed my castle to 0. I need to regenerate half day again. Really? Oh, Hellish Shark. Okay, I already messaged Hellish Shark. This is BS. Language, please. It's 4 a.m. I was sleeping 4 hours already. I was not in Forbidden Zone. Okay, I think I already did that. Yeah, I messaged Hellish Shark already. Let me let Snickers know. I messaged Hellish Shark just a few minutes ago about this. Okay. He killed all of my armor. Oh my god, what? Hellish Shark, dude. Why is this guy disgusted? Whoa, he attacked a lot more people than I thought. Yeah, wow. Yeah, let me see his, well, dear God, let me see his response first. And, yeah, let me do that. Let me see his response first. But most likely will be removed from for a period of time, or he can join another. Okay. So we responded there. Let's see here. Always got to start off with some solid drama. Okay. Any game consequences other than troop losses, winner takes nothing, but it's up to you if you accept. I let you talk to him now to try to help, like Nitro helped me and Bugger earlier. Cool. No, that's awesome. Let me see. Still in. Let me see. Is the shield down on him? It's up again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, so we'll see. Like, I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but when you do something that blatantly obvious, it is slightly difficult. So, let me see. I hope that you will get enough fight very soon. If you want negotiator, okay, no. They were only hunting me mostly, 90%. Thank you for the offer. Take your time, think about it. He proposed free-for-all fight. I think this is the mer person that Ice is talking about. Free-for-all, state in server chat, interfere, both of you will show a positive image of fighters. Okay, I fixed myself in timing because of the attack on DK. I propose free attacks, all on me, I remove shield. Let's see here. Yeah, but half of SYP are ghosts. Yes, I am working on bringing in more actives to SO as well. Best thing is to invite all, and then slowly remove your inactives one by one. Okay. Let's see here. Quack. Okay. So I'll send. Let's see. Yes, we are. Just from now, yeah, we are still a go at 15 UTC. Make sure to send mails out to your members. I will post our plan and coordinates for the next 24 hours here, about 30 minutes before we start. Okay, cool. So we're good there. Let's take a look. What's our next bulk? So I got SYP officer chat. Okay, that's just another officer chat. HLS officer chat. Morning Sunshine's this guy. SS. Yeah. Yes, we will. Okay, cool. So we got most of those out of the way. Let's go over our single ones. Hey, that says, do you plan for another job? Oh, man. In Rock or IK? Yeah, so what's funny about this, right, for anyone who's watching this, if you're still here and you've gotten to this point, excuse my nose push, is that I get questions like this all the time, because for some of you that know, right, again, I organized, quite a few very big jumpers in Rise of Kingdoms, and so I still get messages all the time, right? Not a lot, but they do happen. Like at least a couple a month I'll get about people asking me like, "Hey, you gonna organize another jump?" Or, "Hey, can you come help us with our jump project?" Or, "Hey, can I get some tips?" And again, I always tell people, right, they can come into our server if they want to chat, they want to voice. I have no problem giving some tips and helping out. Okay, let's look at Immigrant. Hey, do you know about some problem SS Hella Shark has an SIP? Stickers and 2 other guys before I put a stop to it. Found out and did message him already in-game, waiting for a response. He may be removed at bare minimum. Cool. Let's look at God. We are top 17. We reach top 15 in 1-2 days. Okay. When you do, and hold the spot for a while, then we can about getting you cities. Yeah, because see, the thing is, like, when you're on the bubble position, right? So, like, for us, right, in our server, like I mentioned before, right, because we're doing, right, because essentially because we're doing our top 16, right, is you have to, it has to be a little more solidified, right? Like, there has to be some gap space between 16 and 17, right? Because you don't want the alliance positions flip-flopping, right? Especially after you allocate territory, right? You really kind of want it to be more or less a one and done, though of course some things are going to happen. Positions are going to change, right, on the boards, and when that happens, obviously, hopefully alliances will be strong enough to where they can, kind of retake cities, right, if we need to do some adaptions. And so, yeah, there's a lot of other stuff that he had mentioned here too as well. Any bad rules? Let's see here. I don't think I responded to everything here. I love when people say many players, because typically it's always like in a God, what's the word I'm looking for? For a moment I was going to say infatuation, but no, it's not that. It's like they're inflating. That's the word I'm looking for, right? It's like they're inflating the amount of people that it actually is. More often than not, that's usually what I find out, especially in these kind of situations. Let me see here. Yeah, in regards to being attacked, when you try to take a city, if you are trying to take one that belongs to another alliance, I am not sure how you could expect anything less, as even we would defend a city. In our server, we will distribute cities evenly once the top 16 is solidified. I think that's how I spell that. Okay. The next message, Donnie. Oh, interesting. Really? Sure. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I am working today on doing mergers. If you could hold off for a few days and allow me some time to work some magic, would be appreciated. Yeah, man, let me work some of that mag. Okay. I will tell him awesome job then. Let me see, Figgins, we have a contract fight with SYP over the map. At least stickers started it. Okay. Okay. That is great to hear. Let's see here. For distribute, did you find something? What? Oh, I was not. let's see here. Apologies. I'll be making another one soon. And let's go to, who do I have next? Let's go back to Donnie real quick before we go. Sorry, I might already turn VK. I'm not sure if members are playing. Oh. I strongly would not go to VK. There is. Oh. All I can say is be careful then. Side of the fight. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Ready to engage. There should be at least 8 of us. My 2 echo set tips. Ah, nice. Our video's out. Sweet. Sweet. Cool. Awesome. Okay, cool. So I think I'm good here. Let me do this. Let's take a look at what we have to do here. Okay, so I think that's kind of it right now, right? So we kind of showed you guys everything. I'm at about 26 minutes right now. Shout out to my boy Echo real quick. Thankfully, there wasn't any super sensitive information in that chat. And again, right, we're pretty good right now, right? I'm just kind of going through. Let me see. Yeah, cool. So. Yeah, I think we're pretty good then, right? So I mean that's pretty much everything that I kind of do for my routine in the morning, right? I mean again we're at about 26 minutes right now. Again, that's everything from what I do in game, right? Answering, responding messages, and then what I'll do on Discord, right? Following up as well. There is a little bit more for other things that kind of go into it, or like sometimes I'll be in voice chats and stuff like that, talking with some people. I'm just kind of in and out from the weekdays, you know, just whenever I find time. And you know if there's just things we have to discuss, right? And then of course we'll make announcements in like our SA Council chat, which I'll briefly show you guys. This is something that is we just came out with a blacklist too as well here, just to kind of help, right? But we have announcements, right? We'll do votes. We have our council chat, our officer chat, right? Things that we talk about. And I mean you could even see, right? We have a lot of people that are just kind of coming in throughout, right? Like even since last time I mentioned, right? Let's look at our, what do we have right now? 17. We have almost 60 people exactly. Right, that are in our SA Council, right? And these are players that represent, oh, hang on, let me fix this. Let's do edit. Let me do space back, and then this. Cool. I think that should fix this. Well, hopefully it'll fix it shortly. But anyways, yeah, man, so like I said, I think that kind of hopefully covers a lot of what we talk about and what I do when I'm going in and kind of looking at managing. And so I hope maybe it helps, if anything. It might be a little bit long of a video, but I hope you guys appreciate it. And as always, guys, make sure to subscribe if you want to get more IK content. You can hit that bell, the notification one there, so you can turn those on. You guys can always check out our Infinity Kingdom resources that are in the description of every one of our videos. If you want to join our Discord server to get updates on when new videos are posted, you want to join us in voice calls, you want to pick our brains, you want to engage in some of our chats, man, you're more than welcome to. And you know, as I always say, man, peace.